the BBC. Marvelous.
Oh, look at that from Mother's Rock.
Yeah.
Sad about Bill Pearson, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I know.
You would.
Yeah.
It looks quite heroic, Lister, there, getting blown up and strangled by Crichton, who actually hurt me doing that.
This is
There was a child there.
Oh yeah, the naked rimmer. Where's Chris?
Did you see how buff Chris was then?
Yeah. He was.
Oh.
Cut my own hair today. I just say.
Can't go wrong. Lots of
My
explosions.
hairdresser doesn't know this is on. It's fine.
Brilliant.
Blimey,
Wind whistling.
Oh, feeling chilly.
Peter Rag and his fans.
Oh no! It's
Oh, was that a Peter Rag set?
Peter Rag, here it comes. It's landing.
Brilliant.
It reminds me of Thunderbirds, this.
I know, it's very fun. Look at this.
Blimey, is that the weather forecast?
Yeah.
Lord Scouter.
I love it. I'd forgotten this. There's every time you see it, you go, I remember the Lord Scouter thing.
That's it.
Because Rimmer's really got it in for Crichton in this
So
episode.
harsh.
Yeah.
The whole sequence, remember, it's so harsh.
Yeah.
Well, Chris had it in for us all during this shoot, really, to be fair. Because if you remember, he was bang in the middle of doing Britask as well.
Yeah.
And on Britask, they were all
Very professional.
professional.
Yeah, we weren't very professional.
And then he came and worked with us.
Yeah. They didn't do retakes on British, Christoph.
No.
Didn't need to.
From Britask to working with a load of misfits and losers, it must have been a culture shock for him.
Great shots, though. Amazing shots, aren't they?
The models are really good.
I know.
So it was.
Research Centre.
Who directed this one? It was it
This was
Juliet May, was it?
Juliet May? Yeah.
Juliet started the series and then she left.
Yeah.
And then
Clean lavatories.
and then she directed a lot of the exterior stuff, the location stuff, and then Rob and I co-directed the rest of the shows, and then we also did some pickups later, if you remember. In the sequence at the end of this where Crichton was banging his head.
That's right. Yeah, those were later pickups.
All
Of
that
that. Yeah.
was reshot and it's you know, it's like one of those many things that we've done in Red Dwarf where it's all a bit mad scrambled bollocks.
Yeah.
Really good.
And this is I remember this now. This is like Lister does not think it's going to be Dr. Hildegard Langstrom. He thinks she's going to be some sort or something, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's right. It's going to be an alternative, a possible replacement. For,
Yeah.
Rimmer always wanted an alien on board, didn't he? Anyway.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
A bit of timeshare. I love that.
Yeah, she's only a hologram.
He is a hologram. Yeah, though you're both holograms. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, is he a hologram too?
Yeah, Chris is a hologram. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He's been a hologram for 30 years now, more, 32.
Got him about 10 seconds where he's human, isn't it?
Oh, yes, he's occasionally momentarily human.
I can touch, I can feel.
Boom. Yeah.
Unpack Rachel and get out the puncher repair kit.
Yeah, that's it. Then boom.
Yeah, boom.
It is a point, actually, Doug, that Crichton never quotes Space Corps directives to Lister or Cat.
No.
Well, that's a good trivia. You can do that at the Red Dwarf convention, but everyone will know now what the answer is.
Yeah.
I don't think Lister would listen, would he?
No, I don't think he'd be that bothered. And the Cat certainly wouldn't.
Yeah, I was watching this before, and I don't think Craig gets a proper big laugh until minute 14.
Right.
You were saying 14 minutes in, weren't you, or something?
Yeah.
Which it didn't feel like that at the time of filming it.
You're very, and it's interesting because your accent is so much broader. And
Yeah, it is stronger. I noticed that.
I listened to it, and I think you haven't changed. You're just exactly the same to me. But
Yeah. But my Liverpool accent's definitely a lot less.
Yeah.
But if you realise, I was only 23. 20, I was early 20s. I'd been living in Liverpool.
There we go.
For the first 18 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
And I've not lived in Liverpool now for 35 years.
No.
So
But this, I mean, all the terms that are on this, when Mr. rubs the dust off.
I really think it takes off from this point, actually.
Yeah.
It is so appropriate, either appropriate or inappropriate for the current situation.
Unspeakable.
Yeah.
It's unspeakable. Terribly, terribly bad karma. It's all appalling.
It is. It's very prescient, though, isn't it? For what we're going through now.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
And there's another episode we did, guys. Remember Epideme, where we can communicate with the virus and all that?
Yeah.
This is great. I love this bit with the side scan and treatment.
Yeah.
Scan.
So what's the news?
Ah.
Oh.
If I could just beg your indulgences for a few seconds more, sir. The old 3, 4, 5 takes a little time. Still, it outperforms the 3, 4, 6, and 8 out of 9 bench tests. A small wonder then that it secured side scan of the year best budget model 3 years running.
It is a bit strange for me because I've just been asked to join another Zoom.
Oh, have you? There's so many Zooms going on. Very hard to keep up.
With a friend of mine in Argentina.
Oh, well.
I'm doing something with you.
Well, exactly.
Extraordinary.
So that where that quote comes from, it's this episode where a real Mickey Mouse. I always remember that happening in Starbug. I don't know.
Well, it's probably refused it. And
We've used it a few times.
Yeah, this is in the Thames Pump House thing.
Oh, it is in the pump house, is it? Right.
Yeah.
This is the Thames Pump House. This is where we discover the look virus and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Where we shot Justice with the escort boots. Where we
The Inquisitor.
Yeah, with loads of episodes we did that.
Siliconia.
What, the water tower in what's the name?
Yeah, West London. Because I banged there's about 18 pipes that I banged my head on in that place.
By the start of the M3.
That's just near the M3. Yeah.
That's stunning.
So here we go. Here's Maggie's great moment.
Here we go.
Drum roll.
Oh, no.
There we go.
Oh dear, oh dear.
That's some look, Maggie.
I know.
I hope that conjunctivitis is cured up.
Had you seen the show before you took this part, Maggie?
I think I had, yes, about once.
That's all anyone ever watches it, really.
Yes, it was fine. It seemed as though I didn't know what I was doing.
You didn't know what you were letting yourself in for.
That's so well.
What really gets like is the way he thinks he can order me about. Well, he lives by the rules.
Very young and dashing Mr. Rimmer here.
I know, isn't it extraordinary?
And Mr. Cat.
It's also quite notable that Crichton has yet to download all the extra apps. He's very
he's got
slim,
a lot less
Crichton.
software in him.
He's got a lot less software. He's running on a very lean programming schedule at the time.
It's all those apps you've downloaded.
I know,
years.
just too many.
Too many.
I've got
Oh
app bloat.
dear. Is it a fearful psychopathic fury?
Yeah.
Sir, I'm going to change the frequency.
Oh, how funny.
Can you hear me now?
I mean, this was quite a dark episode.
Oh, it was,
Yeah,
yeah.
fucking right,
I mean,
man.
Mr. Flibble as well. I mean, there's a lot of sort of
Spoiler alert!
virtual
Spoiler
horror
alert.
bits on there.
It started off with, we wanted to do another episode like Marooned. And it came out of, let's do another episode like Marooned. Oh, great.
Came out a bit frightening and nasty.
Yeah.
That snow left over.
Can
Yeah, we had
anyone hear me?
there's a bit of snow. Peter Ragg had a bag of snow left.
Hello,
Ah, there's
Hi,
Danny.
Danny. There's Danny. It's all right, mate. You're
Hello.
a bit late.
guys. Sorry, man. This mask
Cried his
shit.
head on.
What's he got his Crichton head on?
He's got
It's
his Crichton
mad,
head on.
man.
I can't see it, Dan.
You
Yeah,
can't
he's got
see
his
me.
Crichton head on.
I know, maybe because you're, hang on.
He's bottom right for me.
Okay.
Oh, there's,
yeah.
there's another moment where you appear now, Maggie. I think.
All right.
Yeah, there's very, very scary this
Oh,
time.
oh,
Yeah,
so I need to go to
Oh, don't.
I need to see that. Okay, I've got you.
You're up
Dan,
to
I can't
speed,
believe
Danny.
you've got the mask on. I can't believe it.
They said, whatever you do, wear a mask.
Yeah.
Exactly. You need to go out like that.
This one ain't working properly. That's the
Here we go.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at that.
That was rather marvellous. Oh, that don't look bad at all.
Now look at those.
Oh,
Now
dear, oh, dear, no.
look at those special effects. They are literally state of the art.
Amazing, I think.
Oh,
That was good. I like the the discombobulation was good.
Destroyed by her own genius. There you
Yeah.
go. That's the story of my time.
How many screen deaths have you had, Maggie?
Oh, I've run out. I've run out.
I love that idea though, Doug. The ideas always these sort of ideas are brilliant. The positive and negative virus is such a genius
Yeah,
concept.
do you know we should take note of this? This might be what's that
Yeah, that's what we need.
Boy, we need a positive virus at the moment.
idea on it.
Yeah.
Caused by as well.
Doesn't last long though. I remember that the luck virus never seemed to last very long.
Oh, I love the luck virus. That
Very
was
short-lived. Yeah.
I always think of that.
Only we could catch it.
This type of rubbish all the time, you see.
Yeah, did you see that, Craig? The dig at DJs. That was at your future career. That was having a dig
What was
at.
that? Yeah.
It's all topical. We're trying to find a cure.
Yeah.
It's all topical.
It's very, very topical.
Yeah, that's the sort of laugh, but not really.
This one is the most intriguing of all.
I mean, it's better than have I got news for you?
Yes. It's not. It's certainly not worse than that. No, you're right.
That's very diplomatic of you, Bobby.
Lady looking at the form.
So, says a man in a cupboard in his house with a rubber head on.
Showbiz.
That's showbiz, baby. That's showbiz.
Showbiz. How dare you say I'm in a closet?
So you can actually see me here taking the cards from the bottom of the pack.
Yeah.
Oh, that's clever.
Oh, look at this.
God, I couldn't do that, Craig. There was no way I could have done that.
On a higher budget production, we would have had some card shot, wouldn't we? Going,
Yeah.
Doing the hands. Look, like you had Phil Mazanera moving the hands.
Yeah.
Sirens. Yeah.
Brilliant.
And I do remember this one. When I got to this point when I was watching it before, I went, "Oh, it goes in the back." Yeah, I won't spoil it now because it's a really good gag.
Yes. Now we know.
Oh, I do kind of want to see it.
It's on a bit of a droop. I think probably because otherwise it would have to go into my brain. That was the problem.
It kind of gives away that the mask's made of foam, though, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Welcome home, gentlemen. If you'd like to proceed to the aft, you'll find the landing lights on in bay.
He's a handsome devil, though, isn't he? When I'm saying that now, even though he's not here, I don't want to flatter him too much. But
Why did he have the H on his head?
because that's for hologram.
He looks
That's the
about
same as you did.
No, that's very marvellous and wonderful.
He looks 15 in this, doesn't he?
He does look very young. Yeah. Well, we all look at you, Dan. I mean, we all look
Yeah,
at
we all
you.
look
Yeah.
very young.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were the days.
Crichton looks very young.
Crichton does look young. Yeah.
Does look, it's a young
Oh,
Crichton.
yeah. Crichton looks.
Yeah, but
It's amazing the way that mask has
Doug.
aged.
You
Yeah.
could have written him with wrinkles.
Oh, here we go. Quarantine.
Yeah. We were self-isolating way ahead of our
Way
time.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you coping with the lockdown, guys, by the way?
Well, it's kind of. I'm doing quite a lot of gardening.
Are you?
Yeah.
At least you got a garden, you know.
I've got a garden. I'm very lucky. I feel very lucky. No, you're absolutely right.
It's like doing Red Dwarf.
It is a
It's
bit
like
like doing Red Dwarf.
It is. I'm stuck in a room with people I don't want to be with.
It's true. It's true.
Oh, what did you see?
I told you
I'm
one
actually-
toilet paper, man.
I've actually discovered that there's people in my immediate family that I don't quite like.
I've just divorced my children.
Yeah, that was a funny one of those
There you
funny.
go. There's your great. That's a really good line.
What Carcass magazine?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was a big laugh as well. That
Oh,
did get a
big laugh. Proper big whooper.
Do you know what? I do look rather fanciful there.
Yeah, you're gorgeous, Dan.
Sorry, excuse the overindulgence, but
You're being too
Well, I look like a whole hunk of manhood. What are you on about? What's wrong with you?
mate, I've just looked at that costume. It's straight out of Old Compton Street, isn't it?
It is. It does. It would definitely be on sale there. Yeah.
Look, that is amazing.
Yeah.
Look at that.
But look at the chiseled features on that Crichton. I mean, he's gorgeous.
Oh my God, he is.
It's like, you look like Dolph Lundgren, man.
This is all very, very extraordinary, you know this, now, all of this quarantine stuff.
I know.
That's
It really,
not
really is. It's a bit spooky, Woot.
Yeah.
No, this is crazy. We're doing a talking with Maggie Steed on a computer.
I know.
I mean, if you'd have told me that 10 years ago.
Yeah, you imagine trying to envisage this when we shot this episode, 1992.
1992.
What we're doing? Oh, 91, wasn't it? It was 91 we shot it. Yeah.
91.
Yeah.
I mean, we are actually living in
the world
the
will be on
future.
lockdown because there will be a pandemic.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've probably gone, nah.
Yeah. No, you wouldn't believe it. No.
It's really, really strange.
They're going
But
to
all
say
this technology that
Elvis
we're using to talk to each other, you would never believe
No.
that either.
No.
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 And Liverpool winning the league, nearly.
Lister wearing an Apple Watch.
I tell you one
Lister
thing,
wearing an Apple Watch in 1980.
it's a good job you're in
I've got to go
isolation.
now, I've got to
mate.
go. I've got to go before we get you back. I'm going. Gone. He's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Oh, God.
So they've got.
God.
That's right. I'm just remembering all the plot points now. So they're not going to. They're going to get on. They're all going to get on really well together.
Yeah.
To annoy.
Boys from the Dwarf.
Someone sent a GIF of that today of me doing that, and I'd forgotten. I went, "What's that?" Yeah.
That
Makeup's
scene,
good there.
no, this is like a rehearsal at Shepperton.
It is.
It was a rehearsal at Shepperton.
Straight. Panel beat my head back into shadow. I do remember that got a bit of a woof, I think.
The plaster on the nose, though. That's
Yeah.
as far as I demanded. I wasn't disfigured any further than that.
Yeah.
There's a publicity shot of me doing knitting. It's obviously come from this episode.
Yeah, it
hasn't
must have been. Yeah.
Oh,
78 more days to go. It's all
Oh
very.
my God.
Bobby, do you know that you're much darker grey in this guise?
What, in this costume?
Yeah. It's that ocean military grey thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it ocean grey or military grey?
It's the legs that are weird in this one. The legs look like I've got a pair of baggy, sparkly disco pants on.
What do you expect to see in there?
Because
Again.
the top, I think, works really well. I think that looks great.
Yeah,
How long was the
that's
makeup
more.
procedure at this point, Robert?
What was it? Say again, Hattie?
How long was the makeup procedure at this point?
I can't. Oh,
How
it would have
far
been.
through the,
It had got quicker. It was about 4 hours, 3 or 4, 3
It was
hours.
a very
probably.
long time. I
We've knocked a
remember
few
that.
hours off
Yeah.
it by this point then.
To be fair, Bobby, you do look like you've just nicked a jumpsuit from Pan's people.
Yeah.
Goodness me.
Tetchy.
Sketchy.
Tetchy.
I think it's a documentary now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't put it on.
I'm putting it on. I'm putting it on. He's putting it on.
Here I go. There he goes. Right, if you put that on,
This is like my house at the moment, though. It really is.
Everyone in a different room.
Yeah.
No, everyone wants to watch my telly and watch things that I don't want to watch on my telly.
No, mate.
I might tell him. He's going to that.
Rob, I've been on Come Dine With Me on just loop, man.
Yeah. I've seen more cooking shows than I ever thought was possible.
Oh
Yeah.
God, I haven't. Oh.
Yeah.
I live on my own, so I haven't gone completely mad yet. Have I? No. Have I?
Oh, I have. I'm on my own. I've gone completely mad.
You've gone completely mad.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I
So
thought
it's only one of the, when they all came out last time to, to clap the NHS.
Yeah.
I'm the only one in my street screaming at the top of my voice, test the NHS, test the NHS.
Yes.
Everyone else is clappy, clap, clap, clap.
Yeah.
Absolutely bananas.
Uh,
I've got a bit, you know.
I think we all have. Yeah, it's very hard not to.
I have, really.
But they should
It is turning into a Red Dwarf episode.
for their own.
Yeah.
Now, is this the great reveal? I think it is.
No,
hold
this is
on,
it.
hold on. This is it.
Mr. Rimmer.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for the comedy gold. Wait for the master of ceremonies.
Yeah,
There she be. There she be. Look at that. Look at the intensity of the performance.
Dress costume that they've
Isn't it? Every science fiction convention I've ever been to, there's someone dressed like that. It's amazing.
I have to tell you, Chris kicked bottom in this.
Oh, no, it's brilliant. Yeah.
His stillness is amazing there. Look.
He makes such a good baddie. You know?
Yeah. Oh, he's brilliant. Yeah.
He's a psychotic baddie.
Yeah.
Look.
And what's great is you play it for real. You don't play it for laughs at all. It's really
No.
good.
No, but I actually was watching this the other day, and I did stop during this scene.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, I was shitting myself.
Yeah.
What worried me was I found this in the cupboard.
Yeah.
Oh, dear, oh,
Oh,
dear.
You've got it on.
Brilliant.
Hero. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, mate.
Of
Of course.
The king, that's right, the king of the
king
potato
of the
people.
You have a magic carpet.
There's been so many. I've had so many tweets about the king of the potato people today. It's just
Yeah, me too.
Huh. Do you remember that bloke who ran that president of that American TV company?
Oh yeah.
And he had a business card that said King of the Potato.
King of the potato people. Yeah, in Seattle.
Yeah, after
Yeah.
this.
Lovely guy he was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny.
Without oxygen.
So have you guys been to conventions all over the world?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I have done over the years. Yeah, I haven't been to one for a while. I haven't been to one this year.
Australia.
Oh, I've been to one this year.
Yeah.
That's the line for me. That'll teach you all to be bread bastards.
That's right. Yeah.
That line is killer.
Yeah.
That is it's so funny. How the hell did he get the hollow virus? You forget about all these lines, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget them on the day.
We should send them to Downing Street so they can use them now and again, I think.
That's the whole thing about quarantine. Nothing gets in and nothing gets out.
Yeah.
Unless you've got to go and exercise or walk the dog.
Yeah. Or go to the shops.
Yeah.
Or make a radio show.
Or make a radio show.
Oh, the dog.
Essential
That's
worker,
essential.
mate.
You're an essential worker, Craig.
Yeah.
Essential worker, mate.
Yeah. You get a police kind of escort.
Yeah, motorcycle outriders, the lot. The Doctor of Funk coming through.
Dr. Funk.
Oh, the luck virus. Yes, I'd forgotten that. Of course, I'd forgotten that one.
Because you had a dart in the back of your head.
That's true. That does put a crimp on your day.
Yeah.
And there's that Mr. Flibbles. That's Mr. Flibbles' first appearance, isn't it?
BAFTA.
Yeah, Mr. Flibble can't be with us tonight because he's in isolation in storage. He sent a message. He's very, very cross.
That means he's down the boozer.
No. We'll be running out of money there with those special effects.
And the best thing to do.
All reshot right at the end. We did
That's right.
Bunch of pickups where it was all completely mental. We shot so many.
Oh, that's right. I do remember this now. Yeah.
So many different shows in Series 5.
Mm.
We just everyone sort of shouting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the axe, I do remember the axe now. Yeah.
Axe, yeah, this is great.
Yeah, the axe is good.
Yeah. Those fire exploded in my spinal column.
Yeah, and this is lovely.
That's it. There's the crimp on your day.
About the dart, but that's that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We did a kind of lame version of this originally, I think, and then we really went to town. You really went to town going completely bonkers.
It's funny this though.
Yeah. Oh no, this is so much better.
Sorry, my Ben, my producer's just walked in. And he's saying, "Can you just hurry this up?" He's saying, like, just like old farts talking nonsense.
What did they expect?
Hey,
That's a good special effect. I'm impressed with that one from the early 90s.
Peter Egg.
Mr. Flibble's very cross.
Yes.
God, he was cross there. Now cross is he now?
I know.
Yeah. He's absolutely fuming now.
It's amazing.
Making the ice melt on his own.
Affection is for Mr. Flibble.
Yeah, I know. Isn't it weird? So many Mr. Flibbles around.
Yeah. And apparently Howard found it in a charity shop.
Right. Wow.
What, the
He's adapted it, did he?
Like the original Mr. Flibble.
Yeah.
Oh my God! We should try and find the person who took it to a charity shop.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No wonder he was cross. He was
No
abandoned.
wonder he was cross.
Yeah.
Worldwide fame.
No wonder he had abandonment issues.
Oh well, yeah. Something like that.
Mr. Flibble says.
Oh, that was the Scouse accent there.
Yeah.
Slightly repetitive on the eyes, I think.
Yes. Because now I'm trying to remember how it twisted up at the end. I do remember that you can see Crichton's shoes there. I remember those winkle pickers. I used to wear.
Didn't Robert like them so much he robbed a pair of Crichton?
Yeah, he did. He loved them. Yeah, he loved them. Yeah. Rimmer's back to normal.
Great tag to this show.
What happened to me? Where am I?
Ah, yes.
I feel so much part of it now.
There we go.
There we go.
Yay.
Hooray!
Oh.
I didn't realise